Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to all of the Libras out there. If you are a Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node, this is your tarot reading for the upcoming month of November. And in case anybody's interested, I will be using the Star Tarot deck. So let's see what November has in store for Libra. Libra, powerful energies. I feel this is exactly what happened with all of the cardinal signs, too. Powerful energies. And I think Pluto moving into Aquarius might be part of that reason. You guys are finally stepping into that energy that has felt so restrictive and destructive for the last 14 years. So, all that said, we have the King of Pentacles, the Magician, my favorite card, the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So, off the bat, the Fool, the Magician, and Three Pentacles, including the Three of Pentacles. And three is one of the most sacred numbers. The triangle is the most sturdy shape, strongest shape. So, Libras, let's get into it. The first card I saw fall out was the King of Pentacles, and I think this is the energy you'll be moving with, where you might be setting out on a new venture, whether that's a new job, new relationship, just newness in general. You're moving, you're whatever you may be doing. You're setting off on something new, but you are carrying with you the knowing that no matter what you choose on this new journey, success is already yours. Success how you want it to look. And so you moving with this confidence and this surety is bringing you even greater opportunities for collaboration, for people that can help you garner that success. Oh, I have chills. Oh my God. You just moving with this confidence, and it's a frequency. It's a frequency, and that frequency is helping you open up to opportunities and people that can give you opportunities that you wouldn't have had if you weren't sure of your next step. Which, and I want to clarify that too. I think you don't know, you aren't technically sure of where you're going, but you're sure of yourself in the process. You're sure that everywhere you go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them. And that's the energy. You are moving with, like, oh, everywhere I go, people want to know who I am, so I'm going to tell them. And because you are moving in that frequency, you are massively expanding the opportunities that are presenting themselves to you. Wow. And again, Eight of Pentacles is diligence, it's hard work, it's your hard work paying off, but it's not like it's a longevity thing where you might have to work hard for a certain period of time, but again, that and it won't even feel like work. That's the thing, because you'll get so much joy and fulfillment out of what you're doing that it's just going to feel like another part of the journey. It's just going to be like, all right, I got to do this thing, but that's fine. And it won't even feel like you have to. It's almost like an attitude where, oh my God, I get to do this thing. This is what I get to do for a living. This is incredible. And again, just that frequency of gratitude for the hard work that you're doing is helping expand it even more, what is available to you. So really be open to collaboration, to networking yourself. Even if when you set off on this journey, I'll use moving abroad as an example. You want to move to Rome, like spur of the moment thing. You're like, oh my God, I feel like I need to be there. I need to be there. So you pack up all your stuff, you sell whatever you need to sell, you book your ticket, and you fly over. No plans. Maybe you have a place to live, but otherwise no job. Like, nobody over there. You're just taken off blindly. But you trust that you will be led exactly where you need to go to find the opportunities and the fulfillment that your soul is yearning for. It's like you're being guided by your soul. You're being guided by your heart to this thing. And when you're guided by the heart, the mind has no time to ruminate or overthink or question or doubt. You are so busy trusting what is going to unfold in front of you that it's just like, obstacles, who cares? I'll get past it because I know I'm supposed to, because I know I'm being guided to Rome for this purpose. And I don't need a job right off the bat. I have a little bit of money saved, maybe for a couple months, but Ultimately, I don't need a job to get there. I need to get there and the job will find me. And again, it's not going to feel like a job. It's something that's not going to feel like a job. You are going to be deeply passionate about it. Or even if you're not passionate, you'll just get fulfillment out of it. You'll get fulfillment. I want to emphasize it doesn't have to be this big, extravagant role. You don't have to be on the panel to solve world hunger to feel fulfillment. You could seriously just get a job at a little boutique and it's everything you wanted. It's everything you wanted. You get to try out the clothes. They let you take stuff home. It's whatever. And again, it's whatever success looks like to you. You define it here. That's what you're going to find because you know it's already yours. That's the energy you're moving with. So it's ultimately just making the choice. And again, I don't think there's a choice here. I think you've already felt this calling, but you're making the choice to set off on this new journey. Trust that you have all of the tools you need to create magic in your life, to make your life work for you. You need to put in the work that, you're going to have to get done. But again, it's not going to feel like work. You will be working hard. You will feel like the energy of it. But it's almost like the more you work on this thing, the more energy you get to put back towards that thing until you literally collapse at the end of the day from exhaustion. But it's not a burnt out exhaustion. It's a really fulfilled, satisfied exhaustion that you feel from this hard work. If you keep yourself open to listening and networking and finding opportunities through the people, like people are going to want to help you. So be open to allowing that. Like even if you're on the subway and usually you keep your noise canceling headphones on, sunglasses on, nose in a book or in your phone or something. If you usually stay like within yourself when you're out in public, and the subway's a great example. Maybe take your headphones out one day and just start to look around and consciously say to the universe, if somebody wants to come and talk to me about something, I allow it. I allow it. And you'll notice how much the world opens up to you when you do that. It's about not necessarily changing your routine, but changing how you act in your routine. And that's what's going to be the difference here. But also, again, knowing you have the resources, like the physical resources to make magic, to make what you want a reality, and then just trusting in yourself and trusting in this new journey. Trusting that this new journey is bringing you exactly to where your soul needs to be bringing you to. Really, I think Pluto moving out of Capricorn is a blessing for you, Libra, because this, right off the bat, is such a gorgeous spread and denotes newness, forward movement, trust, success, abundance, both the start and the completion of a cycle, because the Fool is the first card of the tarot and the King of Pentacles is the last card of the tarot. So and then as I stopped shuffling, the Sun, authenticity, being connected with who you are with these new opportunities. But yeah, it's the start and completion of a cycle. It'll feel like, oh, I'm picturing in Ouroboros, however you want to pronounce it, Queen of Pentacles, as I stopped shuffling there too. You are the third sign to get the King and Queen of Pentacles. And I'm pretty sure it was Aries and Cancer that also got them. Cardinal signs. I'm just saying. And the Ten of Cups was under the Queen of Pentacles. Talk about completion. Success. Anyway, the Ouroboros, I never learned how to pronounce it correctly, so correct me in the comments if you want to. I would love to know the real way to pronounce this word. But I'm picturing that, where it's the snake eating its tail. It's every part of itself. It's like, oh, I've been here before. Or think of an infinity symbol. An infinity Ouroboros. It's you are going through the motions of things you've already done before. And even if it's either in a past life, you've had similar lessons in a past life and you're just doing it again in a way that you can learn the lesson and find the fulfillment through that. Or it's just knowing that, like, I don't need to worry about anything right now. I don't need to worry about how I'm coming off. I don't need to worry about people pleasing. I don't need to worry about what I'm saying because I know who I am and I know my soul is yearning for this for a reason. So there's no wrong moves here. If I'm listening to my soul and not listening to my brain, the soul knows. And that's why everything feels so natural and just flowy, carefree in a way. And again, the 10 of Cups, like Knight of Pentacles, which goes into what I was saying with the Eight of Pentacles as well. Ace of Wands. Huh. So Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles reverse. So I'll speak on the Five of Pentacles reverse. When this card is reversed, it takes like the difficulty of the upright and the feeling of being locked out and in your own like in your own despair almost without any help. It alleviates that. So it's almost as if, and again, I want to attribute this to Pluto, it's almost as if you are finally moving out of your own storm with this new opportunity. You're moving away from the blizzard and really able to find the help that you need. Oh, wait, that's the wrong card. I wanted the three. Here it is. You're able to find the help that you need to move forward. Because when it's upright and in the Rider-Waite deck, it shows that these guys are locked out of the church. The church is saying, sorry, we have too many people here. We can't help you. But reversed, it's you are finally, slowly but surely making your way out of that blizzard towards all of this. The King and Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Hello. And then the Knight of Pentacles as well. Like I said, this is touching back on what we said with the Eight of Pentacles, where it's not going to be an overnight instant gratification kind of move. It's going to take time and your hard work and everything like that. But ultimately, it's you're changing your life, and that's why it's not overnight. So even if you're not moving to Rome, it's not as extravagant as that. Even if you are staying in the same environment, you are slowly but surely morphing into this new human being. So even if every day you're at the same job, you're doing the same things, you won't feel so much dread going to this job. You'll find that, again, I'll use the subway as an example, being open to connecting with others is bringing you newness. It's bringing you excitement. It's bringing you joy. It's bringing you authenticity. It's bringing you curiosity. It's bringing you fulfillment. It's bringing you success. It's bringing you abundance. All of it. So again, it doesn't have to be as extravagant as moving to Rome, but your life is changing before your eyes. But again, you need to be patient with the process. Trust that as you're charging into this newness, it's bringing you these new opportunities. Just be patient with the process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And so with the Five of Swords, don't deceive yourself into thinking, well, I've ridden the subway every day this week, and I told the universe I'm open to talking to anyone, and nobody's talked to me. So this is baloney. Get rid of that attitude. Don't deceive yourself. Don't let and that's exactly what it is. Don't let your mind deceive your soul. The brain, the ego, all of it can be so loud, stomp its feet, especially if it's not getting what it wants right away. But you need to understand that this is a mission of the soul. And the soul yearns for something that's already ours, you know what I mean? But sometimes it takes time for the 3D to catch up with our soul's yearning because we live in the linear time frame. Unfortunately, we aren't as evolved yet to be able to manifest instantaneously. So it's just about allowing the process and not letting your mind trick you into thinking it's not working, because that deception is going to set you back. If you catch yourself ruminating or questioning or doubting, stop thought, stop it in its tracks and say, nope, I'm listening to my heart. I trust my soul. I trust that where I'm going is bringing me to this ultimate fulfillment. I trust that it might take time, but I trust it's happening even in this very moment that I'm doubting. And no, even in this very moment that I stopped myself from doubting and began to trust again. It's going to, you're going to really need to be in the present moment throughout this whole thing. And I think it'll be a good practice. It'll be a good practice of bringing yourself back to the present moment when you find your mind trying to take you one way or the other. And she's like, no, shh, bring it back. Bring it back here. It's so pleasant here. And maybe that's what it is, you know? We'll use the subway as an example again. You are thinking like, oh, universe, I'm open for anybody talking to me, blah, 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 blah. But you're not actually present in that moment because you're thinking about, oh, I wonder, is it going to be this cute guy? Is it going to be this cute girl? Like, oh my God, are they going to talk to me? Are they going to talk? You're not in the present moment because your mind is just like, blah, 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 putting these expectations out there. Your mind is like projecting all of these expectations. So that's why it hasn't happened because you're not present. So when you allow it, that's the thing with allowance and with manifestation. You consciously allow it and then you throw it away and then you forget about it. Don't even think about it. And next thing you know, the person that is meant to talk to you comes up to you when you're least expecting it. If you are so up here, like expecting, anticipating, and then that person comes to you and you're like, oh, I knew it. You're so giddy. You're not even in the present moment in that conversation, so you can't get what you need. Consciously allow it, then forget about it. And once you forget about it, that's when it'll come to fruition. So, yeah, it's a radical act of allowance. And you just need to let it happen. I'm just going to touch on the Ace of Wands before I shuffle again. But yeah, new beginnings. This is the first card in the Minor Arcana. So you have the first card in the entire tarot, the first card of the Major Arcana with the Fool, the last card of the entire tarot with the King of Pentacles, and then we have the first card of the Minor Arcana. So again, it's new beginnings. But it's also fulfillment and completion of old patterns. Like you are alchemizing, Libra. You are alchemizing in the month of November. And you're finally aligning yourself to where you're supposed to be. And again, I'm going to talk about Pluto. I feel like while Pluto was in Capricorn, it was like you were being pulled back on a slingshot without you even knowing it. And once it moves into Aquarius, I believe, is it the 16th or the 19th? It's either November 16th or 19th once it goes into Aquarius. But once that happens, it's like, bye. And then you're going to slingshot. Like you're going to feel this like cosmic, like a chuckle almost, because the universe is like, you're not even ready, but it's going to be so amazing. And it's going to be amazing because you're not ready, because you don't have these expectations in place. This is a similar message to Virgo, but Virgo, it was like a different thing. But that ultimately what I just said it came out for Virgo too. Oh, interesting. So Justice reverse and the Queen of Cups upright. It's possible there's Cancer energy somewhere. Maybe a Cancer is one of the people you're supposed to be collaborating with, so just keep that in mind. But also this could just be like you'll feel emotionally fulfilled. You'll feel connected to your intuition, and this was reversed. Justice, which is Libra, your card. You might have to go against what you're used to. Libra, you guys are an air sign. You often overthink. You often tend to people please. This is telling you to go against your own nature because it's for the best. Because maybe for too long you've been playing small by keeping yourself in your comfortability, by keeping yourself in your own nature. And maybe the Cancer is going to help you, like, the Cancer person, I should say, is going to help you shift out of the mind and into the heart. Cancers are very, very intuitive people. They are connected to their heart. They're connected to their intuition. They have a deep connection with the spiritual realm. So it's possible that you just need to lean on a Cancer to help learn how to get out of your head and into your heart. And stop people pleasing and stop hiding your emotions. I think that's going to be part of it, and that's part of what the Sun offers too, is that genuine authenticity where you don't feel like you need to hide or run from your emotions, but you'll find power in that sensitivity. You'll find power in feeling your emotions and expressing them. Not only your emotions, but your opinions. Let yourself be heard. Let yourself be heard as you move forward. Because the more you let yourself be seen and heard in your true authentic nature, the more you are able to open yourself up to greater opportunities again, Libra. All that's waiting for you is abundance. It's newness. It's opportunity. It's the beginning of a cycle. It's the completion of another cycle. It's fulfillment. It's togetherness. It's collaboration. It's so much good. It's just watch out for the self-deception, which is in the mind. Lean on your intuition and your heart to get out of the mind. Bring yourself back to the present moment at any given opportunity when you feel you're not in the present moment. And just trust that you have everything you need. Trust. Allow it, consciously allow whatever you need to allow, and then forget about it. And watch the magic. Watch the magic unfold right in front of your eyes. This is all available to you in the month of November. And I feel that the month of November is just the start to this radical journey of self discovery, of abundance, of manifestations coming to fruition. But again, remember, it's a slow moving process. It's not going to be instant gratification, but it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth every second of it. And like I said, even if it's not an extravagant change in your external environment, you're alchemizing internally. And it's beautiful. And it's so beautiful. Oh my God, this is brilliant. But with all of that said, of course, this was a general reading, so it's possible not everything resonated. If that is the case, you can book a personal reading with me on my website, linked in the bio below. You can also book with me for astrology and human design, and numerology is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Oh my goodness. But Libra, if you did like this reading at all, leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know how it resonated. And if you want your tarot forecast for the upcoming months ahead, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We do this every single month for all of the signs, so you will always be fed in that way. But again, Libra, I am so ridiculously excited to see where you go with this energy. All of the Libras in my life, I am going to be keeping tabs because it's like, oh, I have chills. Like, do you see how giddy I am? Do you see how giddy I am? This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Give yourself time. Give the 3D time to catch up, but trust that it will catch up. And trust that that slingshot's gonna propel you to your greatest fulfillment. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love you guys. Love you guys so much.